how I got into trucking. I've actually always liked trucks. Being a male in America, what American boy doesn't like seeing semis going down the road? Having them pull on their horn. Just seeing the rigs anytime, anywhere, going down the road. So I've always had a fondness for trucks. But it took me a while to get into the game. So started out having the dreams to play football. But obviously that didn't pan out. A small percentage of people that play high school and college sports and actually go pro is very slim. So I had to figure something else out. But I started out in the food industry, delivery driver, worked my way up to management, and I managed 3 different restaurants in a span of roughly 10 years. And my girlfriend at the time, who was my wife now, said that that's just not going to work. This is when, prices of things started going up, and pay for being a general manager was well below where it needed to be, especially for the work that I was doing. I was basically running the entire store by myself, even though I had employees. So we looked at other options, and we found a driving job for Frito-Lay. Okay, we can check it out. So I applied to that. Immediately got the job. Actually loved the job. I wasn't driving a semi, but I was driving a 26-foot box truck, delivering the products to Walmart, Kroger, Publix, stuff like that. And job was easy, good money. The only problem was it was third shift, so it essentially took away any kind of life that I could have had with my family. Because I'd work through the night, get home, and then try to be up with them for a little bit, and then sleep during the day. So I was present, but I wasn't present. You know what I mean? So I did that for about a year, and we said, no, let's try something else. So I still wanted to drive and make the money for driving, and found another company that offered, they said, hey, you come work for us, we'll pay for your CDL and all that stuff. So jumped at that opportunity. Because what I've learned now, being in this industry, is that trucking companies will sell you a dream. And the dream that was sold to me was, the sign-on bonus was X amount of dollars. Just the real thing was the sign-on bonus. So I was like, oh yeah, cool, But I didn't know that sign-on bonus was going to be paid out over a course of, I don't remember the exact time, but it was supposed to be paid out over a period of time and not up front. And promises of getting home, that wasn't the case. I was leaving out on Sunday, getting back late Friday, something like that, and then only had Saturday just to turn around and leave Sunday. So the home time thing was an epic fail for that company. And so I had to wait out, a minimum of 6 months with them before I decided to leave. If I decided to leave, I should say. I actually did a whole year and a half. And, around the holidays, trucking's trucking. So around the holidays, you're like, oh, I want to be home for, this holiday and that holiday, and I want to be home at this time. So I didn't know with that company that you had to put it in months in advance, because there were other guys that was actually taking vacation for said holidays, so they was already going to be off. And so the first year came around, and I said, hey, I want to be home, by this day, so I can at least be home on the actual holiday. And they gave the runaround saying, oh well, already got guys that put in vacation and guys already requested off, and I'll see what I can do. So this was the first Thanksgiving I was with them, and I got home I believe the day before Thanksgiving that year, which was okay. I got in before the holiday. And then thankfully Christmas actually fell on the weekend, so I didn't have to really worry about Christmas, and then obviously New Year's. And then all the other holidays don't really matter. Easter's on a Sunday. You can celebrate, Valentine's Day on the weekend, whatever the case may be. But then the following year, Thanksgiving rolls around, and I did it 3 weeks in advance, saying, hey, I want to be home. I don't care about running Sunday to Tuesday. Just give me short runs. That way I'm close to the house. They said, oh yeah, we can do that for you. Well, we'll do our best. And I said, okay, cool. So, the week before, I reminded them, I said, hey, I've already, let y'all know that I want to be home by Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest for Thanksgiving. They said, yeah, we'll see what we can do. So, mind you, this company starts all their runs, for the most part, in Tennessee. So I get my load and I head to, let me see, where did I go? I head north. I believe I went to Michigan, which, leave Sunday, you get to Michigan late Sunday night, early Monday morning, drop your load, and they put me on a pre-plan. Or actually, it took them a while to get me a pre-plan. And so it was Monday. I get a pre-plan that sends me to Pennsylvania. And I'm like, okay, so today's Monday. I drop this load, pick this trailer, and I'll head to Pennsylvania. And I'll get to Pennsylvania Tuesday, because it was going to deliver Wednesday. So I was like, all right, y'all already said that you was going to get me home Tuesday. So I didn't complain, because, the way I run is I drive my clock out. So I knew I could get there Tuesday night to unload first thing Wednesday morning. And yeah, you know how the game goes. So I drop that load and get a pre-plan to pick up some tractors at our yard in Baltimore. And if you know anything about this company, you already know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to name drop or anything, but Yeah, picked up some tractors, and I was like, yeah, okay. Now, mind you, this is Tuesday, Wednesday, somehow. It's all a little foggy, but the gist of the story is I'll get the tractors in. That'll more than likely take me, to the yard in Tennessee so I can get home. Nope. The dude that dispatched me on this said, hey, slow the tractors. The place closes Wednesday at, I forgot what time. And they don't reopen it until Friday. And I was like, what? So you're going to put me on a load that can be dropped at the yard to be redelivered Friday, but instead the only option you're going to give me is to stay out past Tuesday, because I'm already past Tuesday as it is. Stay out Thanksgiving and deliver it on Friday, just to turn around and go back home Friday and then leave Sunday. Oh yeah, no. I was hot. Or when I tell you I was hot, I called my trainer, or not my trainer, I called the lead trainer, and I raised 10 kinds. And he said, well, look, let me call him and see what's going on. So I guess he called him, because as soon as I got off the phone with him, he called him and said, man, he's pissed. He's not happy. You might want to give him a call. So I mean, it wasn't even 5 minutes after I hung up with the lead trainer. The dude called me saying, hey man, what's going on? I said, man, that's some BS, dude. I told y'all I wanted to be home Tuesday, and you already got me out here in Pennsylvania, Tuesday, Wednesday, and now you're gonna put me on a load of tractors for delivery Friday. He said, well, I mean, all you had to do was say something to me. We had a guy that didn't mind staying out, so I could have just switched the loads for you. It's first come, first serve, whoever was unloaded first. And I was like, I understand that, but you already knew my situation, so whether or not it was first come, first serve, and y'all knew he didn't mind staying out, y'all should have just already gave me the load that was going straight to the yard anyway. He said, oh yeah, well, I'm sorry that it worked out that way, but I already switched the load. You good to go get the load, or he's already loaded the tractors. So all you gotta do is just go switch swap trailers with him, and he'll load the tractors you were supposed to get, and you just take his load and come on down. And I said, all right. But mind you, I told the lead trainer that I was done. I said I was done. I'm putting in my 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was it for me. Y'all had all these promises and all this, other stuff to get your driver in the door, and it has been nothing but let down after let down after let down after let down, and that was the final straw. So, I immediately started looking at other companies and found where I'm at right now, and I couldn't be happier. I run a dedicated route, coils, all them coils from the south to the north and then back down. My home time is crazy. I'm out 4 days, sometimes 3, and I get the rest of that time off. And then, if I want to work more, I just say, hey, give me another load, and I get it. They offer other loads, say, hey, you want to make some extra money? Come on with it. Safety bonuses, holiday pay, just can't complain about J-Room. That's what the other company didn't offer. They offered all that stuff, but never got it. They was high on their safety scores, but didn't compensate the driver for it if your score was upper echelon in the company. And the detecting you got some kind of speeding violation, because, you know, they trucks on it. They had all them sensors on it, you know. The second you go, they was governed at 65 as it was. So, you know, you go downhill and you get up to 70 miles an hour, you got safety calling you talking about, oh, you doing 5 over. Oh, you was doing this, you was doing that. Oh, you following too close. And I get the following too close, but, you know, if the truck don't slow down like it's supposed to when somebody cut over in front of me, how is that my fault? I mean, I understand I'm in control, but the truck is supposed to read the car in front of you and then automatically slow down. That's how theirs was built. And mine never did that. So the second that alert went off, oh, you following too close, you didn't back off. Well, that person cut over in front of me, and I ain't had no time to back off. The truck didn't. I give the truck the time it's supposed to do it, and if it don't do it, okay, now it's my fault. Well, you know, whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, it's my fault. I'll take it. Whatever. But anyways, back to where I'm at now. Yeah, I couldn't be more happy with this company. Even though I'm away from the family for a few days, I'm home with them that same amount of time. So I'm not missing out on my boys growing up. You know, I got, you know, married 4 kids. You know, I got a daughter that's 15, a son that's 12, a son that's 7, and a son that's 3. So, you know, I'm not missing any, you know, long periods of time of anything with them growing up. And, you know, if I got any issues at home where I can't leave when I'm supposed to leave, all I gotta do is text my dispatcher, hey man, I can't leave today, I can leave tomorrow. No problem. Every single time. And, you know, kids get sick, you gotta take them to the doctor. You know, you gotta help the wife out. She can't do it all by herself when, you know, 3 out of the 4 are sick. You know, you got to stay home and take care of all that business. And, you know, they make sure that, you know, you take care of your home life before work life, because home is more important than work when it comes to having a family. And they understand that. And, you know, I can't be, I'm forever grateful and indebted to this company. Like, barring any crazy mishaps or anything, this is probably where I'm gonna end up retiring. You know, who's to say? I can't, that's not in my control to say, but yeah, man, I ain't got no complaints with this company. You know, you want to run, you can run. Don't want to run, you ain't gotta run. They don't, you know, they just want you happy, and that is most important to me. The driver, the one that is out making the money for the company, is the most important thing of the company. So they make sure, you know, all your stuff is just in line, you know. But now that the history of my trucking, man, y'all, it done started snowing. I wasn't ready for that. It's been in the 40s and 50s all week. I just got into Ohio, and it's 38. This snow must be super cold out there in the windshield. I'm probably gonna flip this video around and just give y'all some road footage. Stop talking. I've been talking for a while. I ain't never talked this much. I'm a man of the word, so y'all got a lot out of me today. But I enjoyed it. You know, I was just rambling on about all kinds of stuff. You know, I had a vision for this video about getting into trucking, but I ended up talking about how I got into trucking, pros and cons, just all things. But, you know, information is information. How you receive it is how you receive it, and how it's delivered is how it's delivered. So, you know, it gets out there by any way means. That it makes sense. By any means necessary. Yes. So We gonna flip this footage around, give y'all a view what I'm looking at. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick up the snow that's falling, but enjoy. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna talk about this in another video. It got me kind of, I don't know, man. But I'm gonna talk about it in another video on my following. Yeah. So I'm gonna flip y'all around now. Come on. I don't know what's going on in my book. I just want to take this time to shout out my man Trails Trail. He's also a truck driver, YouTuber. Always shows love to the page. So if you get this far into the video, just go check out his page, man. Trails. He also has a cooking channel called Trails Man Cooking, where he just, rates different types of food that he checks out here on the road. Just go check him out, man. Shout out to Trails Trail, man.